Hey everybody, it's Kary Oberbrunner, and listen, we are ready to have a blast today. We have a special friend all the way from Australia who joined us at 4:30, 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Can you believe that? Listen, 4 a.m. Talk about passion. The theme today is why you have to leave home to learn how to reinvent yourself. Listen, Angelo, this is such an important topic because a lot of times people try to change who they are with everybody else around them that's familiar. And sometimes that just can't be done. Why is it difficult to change yourself when you're around the familiar environment?
Yeah, that's correct. Because you are so much connected, and that was really my experience. I was doing so many things, and I like being social. So you end up being like you don't really have your own life anymore because there's so much influence. And even if you want to change things, there's so many parameter. And if you look at the story of the great people, most of them have been uprooted from where they are.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Most of the great people in life have been uprooted from where they began. And that doesn't necessarily put it this, let me ask you the question. Is it always physically? Do they always have to be physically uprooted? Or could they maybe even be uprooted from the economic status, or
Not,
something like that?
it's not necessarily to be physical. It could be contextual.
Oh, that's good. I like that. So this was your story.
Exact. So Madagascar. I come from Madagascar originally, and when you talk to people about Madagascar, they think about that movie Madagascar.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
the movie. And
Yes.
Uh, sometimes people think it's a country, but they think, it's in Caribbean, but it's in Africa. So Madagascar is known by not many people.
So so
Um,
so there's even some amazing power with that. In other words, you look at a lot of great people in life, they didn't come from notoriety. Like
to,
in other words, even, my favorite teacher, Jesus Christ, they said, what good thing can come from Galilee? Like, in other words, where's Madagascar? Like, but you didn't let that stop you.
that's true. Yeah, because there is a saying that I really like from Mahatma Gandhi: "Be the change you wanna see in the world." So I come from Madagascar, a place where we have stopped dreaming because you have tried so many things and it never worked because um, we expect people to change the country. So you want a new mayor, you want a new president, you want whoever, but you never want to change yourself. And I came back from I studied in UK, and usually people try to stay away from the country, but
Why is that?
I came back and tried hard to do my best for my country. But after 10 years, the thing that I noticed is this is a problem of personal uh, determination to change.
I love
So
that.
we could not expect people to change anymore, but if everybody decided to change, then the country will change. And
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
I,
Hey,
I
stop
cannot
there
wait.
for a second. That was amazing what you just shared. You said that a lot of times people, they want their country to change, but
Exact.
but you said that the person must change first. I think if America could hear that right now, listen, a lot of people want to change what's going on right now in America. A lot of people want to change what's going on in the world. And that's where we spend most of our attention. We say,
True.
how can I change legislation? How can I change Washington? But you're saying, Angelo, that you focused on changing yourself.
Yes. And by doing that, there is already a change in the world because somebody has changed.
Oh, I like that. So you did change the world by changing yourself. You started small, but now you can change many, many more things. I love that. Folks, we're with Angelo Raza today. The book is called Black Candy, Reinvent Yourself, Walking the Australian Dream. I love the poster. He got up at 4 a.m. And I'll tell you why he's here today. All right. He's here today because he has won the most engaged Igniting Souls tribe member. And listen, this, first of all, out of 2,500 people, you had to first be the one who showed up, filled up. We teach that. So you came, you showed up, filled up, you
Mhm.
expressed gratitude and love to all the other members, and then you won one of the months,
Amazing.
and then from all the months we pick one person a quarter to highlight them. Hold your book up, because this is great that you've achieved this all the way from Madagascar. We're so proud of you to be your publisher. How was it publishing in another country with Author Academy Elite? I mean, you had to jump on phone calls. First of all, you're a man of passion and purpose and perseverance. But how was the publishing experience?
That was very exciting. I always know that there is a big story in me, but I didn't expect me to really publish the book myself. But maybe I was lucky, connecting to for the first time with the Igniting Souls tribe through
Yes.
the five days dream
5 day
challenge.
challenge. Okay, you did the 5 day challenge.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So I was on holiday when I saw that, and I was very inspired. So this come handy. So I start. I did the interview and then start with the process,
Okay.
and uh, the fact that being in Australia was uprooted from the other connections. I was lonely, so I
Yeah.
have more time for myself. Uh, Another way to really transform loneliness into positive things. So I
Wow.
managed to, instead of doing it in 1 year, I managed to do it in 6 months.
Look at you, man. I'll tell you what, Angelo, you're inspiring me today because listen, you came from a country that, I didn't say it, you said it, not a lot of people even know about.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got uprooted. You had to say, how am I going to change my country? I'm going to change it by changing my world first. Good,
Exactly.
good for you for that.
Thank you.
Then you say, you know what? I'm going to do a 5 day challenge. See, there's a pattern of success. There's a quote out there, folks, and a lot of people have said it, but it's that success leaves clues. In other words, you weren't just lucky, Angelo. You just didn't, you were at the right place at the right time. Some people might say you were at the right place or the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? But you are a victor. You are
Thank
a
you.
champion, and you're the one who showed up the most filled up. So give some advice to people right now who are saying, you know what? I didn't come from a place of great beginnings. I didn't come from a family of wealth. I don't have a lot of things going for me. And yet you are an inspiration for all of us. What would you tell someone right now who needs some hope?
Yes. So what I noticed is everything you want has to start with a dream. And the problem nowadays is there's so much thing happening, and we don't even have the time to dream.
Ooh, talk to
And
us. Talk to us, brother.
sometimes as well, we have been given things so easily.
Mhm.
So I remember when I was washing car
Okay.
when I started my job in Australia, from a very comfortable job in Madagascar. Um, but I asked my friend who spent holiday from Europe. They spent holiday washing car with me, and I asked him, "What is your dream?" No, I don't have a dream
Mm,
because I live my life like this. But I think that's a very big trap because not having a dream is close to not having anything anymore.
that man, you're speaking my language. I knew we resonated for a reason.
I
Keep
know.
keep talking. Keep
Yeah.
talking.
So what I say to people is find your dream. Don't just stick on your comfort zone. Stability may lead you to inertia, but if you change, it leads you to growth. If every morning when you wake up, you see always a different sky,
That's the truth.
and that creates you a new beginning. And imagine every day you have the same thing, the same thing, the same thing always. You're gonna be bored.
Yeah.
So don't procrastinate. Find your dream, go for it, because there is always people around who connect with you and see you as their role model, even as their, I don't know, who resonate with what
Mm.
you do. And Black Candid um, talk about the power of dream, faith, and friendship.
Ooh, I like that, folks. Wow. I mean, have you thought about this becoming a movie?
Exactly, and now people are really starting to contact me to move ahead to that vision to make it a movie, because this is like, if you have seen um, Will Smith,
Oh
um,
yeah, yeah. Pursuit of
Pussy.
Happiness.
This is the version in a family version.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's a family version, so meaning that the whole family can watch it and be inspired.
yes, and it's like the family, instead of only 2 person, it's 6 person having to be uprooted and start from scratch and succeed together. Yes, and then being transformed.
I love it. I love it. So, Angelo, I'll tell you what. It's a Friday afternoon here. I thought, you know what? What can I learn from Angelo? I'm just being real. I'm just being honest right now because I didn't have very high expectations. And that's not because I was talking with you. It's just because it's Friday. People have had a busy week. You're schooling me right now. You're,
Sorry.
no, I mean you're blowing my mind here. Here's what I think. Let's talk. I'm gonna go longer just because you're fun, and
That-
you're given so much value here. I sometimes worry about parents today
Mhm.
who are robbing their kids of the pain of trying to make it in the world. In other words, I can tell right away that you and I resonate. Man, I had a life where not many things were handed to me at all.
Mhm.
My parents never gave me $1 for college. Okay. I had to work 3 jobs in college. I didn't take out any loans. I mean,
Mhm.
hustle, drive, did siding, did landscaping. I mean, just work
Yes.
ethic. And you know what? I'm glad. I'm not saying, oh, well, that was a bad thing. I'm saying that taught me when you don't have a lot and, we got kicked out on Christmas Eve, the house was foreclosed. It created drive and strength and passion. Talk to us a little bit about that. And then let's talk about maybe all of us here who are watching this. My kids don't have to struggle that way.
Mhm.
Maybe people's kids don't have to struggle that way. Are we robbing our kids today of the gift of pain? Ooh, that'll cause some, that'll get some views.
I
Are we
totally.
Yeah,
with that.
talk to us, please.
Imagine like I'm gonna give you a trophy today, Kary. Like you are the champion in running without even running. Would you be proud of
Ooh.
that?
No.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't think so. And I always have this. Um, uh, I always use this example. In Madagascar,
Okay.
there is a little boy who have been given a car bought from China, a little toy car. But then he has one that he built himself by with some woods, and you'll be surprised. The boy will play with the one he work on. He didn't care much about that fancy given thing. So you know, you find the value of thing you're gonna do if in thing you are doing.
I
Yeah.
love
So
it. I love it.
that's something that all parents need to, even if they don't have to work that hard like us, but we need to give them the opportunity to uh, to learn the normal life. You know,
Mm,
the internet and all the connection things. If the electricity stops, you are back to the tough life again.
yes.
And my grandfather has taught my mom, and I've learned from mom. He said, "Learn to struggle because being happy is easy. Being in an abundant life is too easy. But if you learn to struggle, you could easily live happy. But if you learn to be always in an abundant life, you will struggle to struggle."
Mm, mm, mm. This is good, folks. Well, I'll tell you what, Angelo, I'm going to ask Tanisha to drop in a few. Oh, you already have some book orders here. Look at this. Laura says, I'm ordering your book now. How cool is that?
Ah,
How cool is that? Amy says, pain can be a gift. Gulp. I'll tell
yeah.
you,
And sorry to interrupt you. And the meaning of the black candy is
talk to us.
the message behind the black candy. There is two things. First, beyond your darkest days, there
Mm.
is sweet victory.
Oh, so black candy. I get it. Behind your darkest day, say that again, is what?
A sweet victory.
I love it. Listen, this could be a movie.
I
That's
know.
that's sweet. That so black candy, you believe, is almost a metaphor.
True.
It's wow. You know what? You should make that go viral. You know, black candy should be this behind your darkest day, there is sweet victory. Man, that
Yes.
is good. That'll teach. That's good. Um, well, listen, Angelo, your website is blackcandy.oz. Now, oh no, blackcandyoz.com.
Yes. Yes.
Blackcandyoz, so Oz.com. What does the Oz stand for? I mean, obviously we know in the US about the Wizard of Oz.
Hmm.
Uh,
No, I can the OZ. That means Australia.
oh,
Oh, because
I
people
like
have
that.
taken the black candy domain. So I just had to make it close to it. So
I
black candy
like it. I like
OZ.
it. Oz.com. I like that. I always thought Australia was AU, but no.
AU is the .com.au.
Okay.
But
I like
OZ is the like a jargon to call people from Australia. Ah, this is an Aussie guy.
Oz. I gotcha. Oh yeah. Very cool. Well, look, my team is amazing. In fact, they're just the best people on the planet here. But
Notice
you can
that.
find more about Angelo there. Go ahead, drop in his link to his website as well. I'm sorry, to his Amazon. And this was an inspiration. I'll tell you what. So I'm gonna put out a challenge right now. Sherry just purchased your book too. Listen,
Thank you, Sherry.
that's amazing. But I'm gonna challenge everybody. This is my challenge for you in the next 48 hours for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Angelo blew my mind today. And he blew my mind today. And I had, I mean, when do I ever chat with a guy from Australia who was born in Madagascar, who who had to leave home to reinvent himself? My point is this, folks. That's why I love life. That's why I love God. That's why I love the tribe, because you have to go outside your comfort zone.
Exactly.
You just blew my mind today. You dropped like three, we call them, one of my friends, John Lee Dumas, calls them value bombs. Um, but I mean, those were big. Those were really big. So I want to thank you for that. What would you tell anybody as we close today? Any final thing you want to say?
Yes, thank you very much for being here, and I'm sharing. I'm here, giving a testimony of how cool is being with uh, Author Academy Elite and this fantastic tribe, because I think without this, I could not even been seen, and I couldn't even achieve this because it's too huge. The challenge is too big. The world is too big,
Yes.
and wanna do different things, and you just need people. And when you do spend a lot of time writing those books,
Yeah.
and nobody react, even just to say, "Okay, I saw what you did," then because sometimes you just want to just give up.
Yes.
But because of the support of the igniting soul tribe,
Yeah.
then I'm here now. I'm talking to you, Kary. That
Look
was my
at you. You rose through the ranks because you embodied the core values, which is showing up, filled up. Laura
thing.
says, what was the challenge? Here's the challenge, Laura. Pursue people and experiences that are not in your comfort zone. Meaning, it's not the normal food you would have
Yes,
picked. It's not the normal movie you would have watched. It's not the normal country of the person that you would have chatted with today. There's so much power in differences. And yet, here we are together, and you're blowing my mind. You're teaching me so much today. This was a real blessing, Angelo. And I just want to challenge people who, you know, are saying, "Well, how do you get on a show where people are buying your books, and this is going to go out to thousands of people and on iTunes and YouTube, and how are you going to do that?" I'll tell you what. Angelo did it not by saying, "How do I get?" He said, "How do I give?" In
exact.
other words, that's how you become known in the Igniting Souls tribe. It's not by saying, "How can I get from everybody?" Angelo showed up and said, "How can I be a giver and give and comment and love on people and engage with people?" And as a result, you became the most engaged member of the month, and now the quarter, and now
Amazing.
now you're dominating the airwaves and you're selling books. So, Angelo, sincere thank you to you. I'm glad that God created different people, and you were my teacher today.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kary. And I was looking forward to meet you during the conference, but this pandemic have changed things. But hopefully, we will have time to
Oh
face
yeah,
catch up.
we're going to do the Igniting Souls conference experiential version. In fact, let me say a couple more things. Drop in, Tanisha and Erica, if you don't mind, ignitingsoulsconference.com. And here's the big ask: share this live stream. Right now, if you found value from Angelo, number one, type in the word "thank you, Angelo." Oh, I didn't even need to ask. Look at this. It's already happening. So
Thank you, Chris.
so thank Angelo. And then here's what else I want to do. Share this. Because I really believe that our problem of racism in America, especially and the world, our problem of religious hatred toward each other, our problem of economic, like what we just experienced for 25 minutes, that was beautiful. That
Yes.
that's what that's what the world needs. It doesn't need, uh, well, I won't even go there. We'll just say the world needed this today. So thank you, Angelo.
Thanks, Kary. It
All
was
right.
great. Yeah.
Thanks for waking up at 4 a.m. to be here. All right. We'll see you, everybody. Take care. Share it. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye, everyone.